Father love. Self-possessed, sufficient. My father lives his real life in the driveway, flat on his back, sinking into the soft, sun-warmed asphalt, an angel spilled from a black hole. He is puddle life, a collision of grease and DNA, crawling out from underneath the rusty crust of a car, wrenches poking from his bald fists, an unexpected smile twisting his lips, teeth exposed like bones. Flesh melded to metal, this is what his love must feel like. The way he polishes spark plugs, whispers piston and camshaft, shows the fan belt exactly where to go. With his breath he buffs the headlights, reveres the rear-view mirror, wipes the windshield with an old pair of underwear. Discreet and patient, I imagine he often waits for my childhood curiosity to fall asleep, then invites my mother to join him, just a moment or two, the back seat of his old Dodge, roomy and spotless. Ah, the weekly love affairs on Route 66, the magic of clutch and dimmer switch. It is these dark moments my mother is faithful to, the moon squeezed between the houses, no bigger than a flashlight beam. Come look, says the secret father to his spying son, as I step over smears of grease, careful not to disturb a tool. I stand there staring down at him through spaces in the engine, loving a button, a kneecap, a black vein on his wrist, wishing he would invite me to lie beside him, hand me a cap or a valve, something to make a perfect fit. Making love to a sick man. You weep tears of health, of the onion, of the bee, of the burning alphabet. Pablo Neruda. The first thing you have to do before making love to a sick man is hold one of those compact mirrors beneath his nostrils and watch for swirls of mist. If he's alive and ready, you should be able to draw a heart on the glass with your fingertip. Proceed according to the declarations of disease, preparing him with condoms, paper bags, and 10-foot poles, whatever it takes to protect yourself. Puffs of cotton in your ears are recommended in case passion releases one of his negative thoughts. But by all means enjoy the surfaces. A sick man's skin is unusually soft. Bury your lips in his collarbones like grazing candy floss. Sink your nipples into the wax pools of his eyelids. Even his penis is fleecy, like one of those lucky crystals nestled in a blue velvet bag. When you come as if you were leaving on a trip around the world, dashing up a gangplank or strapping on a pair of wings. Coming and going are synonymous to a sick man, as he lies there like a silk scarf, watching you zip and hook your way back to the kingdom of health. Everything beyond his bed is an exit, so make it dramatic, make it memorable. Blow him a kiss that burns down the distance like a comet, a streak of universe lighting up his eyes. Taking care. An entire morning attached to my central vac, the dustball hunter. I drag the tuberous hose from room to room. Hardly high on the theological scale of things. What am I living for? a bucket of Mr. Clean, a can of Comet, a duster made from a yellowing pear of Fruit of the Looms. Once I was kept alive by lilacs, their sweet stink overpowering my G.I. Joes of pain. How many times have Lily of the Valley encouraged me to take another breath? Isn't that the way it is in movies? Woody Allen suddenly stripped of his puniness by a Gershwin blossom. Now I raise my arms to celebrate a cobweb dangling from the ceiling. Eureka, my heartfelt response as tea stains are bleached from the kitchen sink. Don't get me started on toilet bowls, all that swirling water, South Seas blue. In the name of everything clean, why didn't Sylvia Plath just scrub that oven, find solace in its temporary gleam? Some days I stay alive to trim the ficus, to trudge through the litter box with my slotted spoon, to wash the Romanian crystal candlestick and think of Bucharest in the spring. If only Virginia Woolf hadn't been able to afford servants. If only my cousin could have hung orchids or model airplanes in his Penetang cell. Every now and again taking care is as holy as you can muster. Stroking the bathroom tiles with a soft, wet sponge. Nestling leftover pasta in Tupperware bowls. Kissing Anne Sexton's selected before slipping it back on the shelf.